Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about a tale of dates and the election. I've got two stories about two dates I'm going to read to you and then answer the questions. Okay, first one. I went out to meet this guy from an app. He seemed okay, and this was the first time we met in person. We went to this nice restaurant, and during the wait, he started talking about politics. He was a Trump supporter, so it was already a red flag. And he brought it up early, so it was important to him. Then he brought up how great it was that he overturned Roe. So I told him it wasn't going to work out and left as we were being seated. My friends told me I was wrong for that. AITA. Second, and just so you're not wondering, it's not the other side of the same date. I went out with some friends and it was paired up. Two of my friends' guy friends and two of his girlfriend's friends. We were obviously supposed to make a connection. We started talking and politics came up. I told her I was a leftist and she asked me if I was a liberal leftist or a real leftist, which made me happy. Anyway, things were going great, and then she said abortion was the most important thing in the election to her. I said it was important, but not the most important. The conversation died. I'm a real leftist. To me, Gaza is the most important issue, and even though I didn't approve of how Biden has handled it, I bit the bullet and voted for Kamala because I know Trump will be worse. I'm not sure how I should have handled this. I don't disagree with her at all, but just don't think it's the most important issue. Okay, first story first. Ask your friends if they would stay on a date with somebody that had told them that if they became pregnant and didn't carry it to term, he'd lock them in a cage for years, and if they resisted, they'd get buried. When they say no, of course I don't stay on the date. Ask them if they'd stay on the date if the guy said he'd get one of his friends to lock them in a cage instead of him doing it personally. When they say no, ask them what the difference is. Using the threat of violence to enforce his personal moral views is only okay if he has the government do it for him. Just as a general rule, you're never in the wrong for leaving a date if you don't feel comfortable, at any point. I feel that's important to say because it seems like you went out of your way to say it was before you had ordered, even if it was after you ordered. It's always okay to leave a date if you don't feel comfortable. No exceptions. The second story. She might view it the same way as I just said. Or maybe it was something in the way you said it isn't the most important issue. Or maybe she's on the other side of Gaza. There could be 1,000 reasons for the conversation dying. But here's the thing that's important. Not all dates are supposed to work out. If there's one piece of advice I wish young men would take, it's that not every date is supposed to go well. Not every relationship is supposed to work out. And it's not a failure when a date or relationship doesn't go forward. Guys tend to take that personally. Don't. Every guy I know in a bad relationship is in one he initially pursued, even though there were 1,000 signs that he and her didn't share the same values. It's not getting rejected. It's just finding out she isn't the one. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.